Hello everybody, you're very welcome back to the Danish Outdoor Festival here in Jyderup. We are back inside the social media tent now with an absolute legend of the Danish outdoor space, Nikolaj Kirk. For those of the international audience who may not have heard of Nikolaj, I'm going to ask him to tell us a bit about himself and his amazing career so far. So Nikolaj, tell us about you.
First of all, I'm a chef, a trained chef, but I used the most of my life cooking on fire, outdoors. I think I've traveled in 120 countries, to mostly to live together with tribe people, to try to find out how the cooking is, why they eat like that. And I've done a program in Danish television called Nak og Æd. I think you will call it like Rag and Munch.
It's a brilliant show.
And that program we have done for almost 15 years now.
Wow, on national television.
So normally a show like that would maybe you'll have 3-4 seasons or
At
something.
best.
So we're at this point of view now we have done 141 programs, and we are making a new series coming later this year. So that's what I'm using a lot of my time.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, it's besides traveling around the world and developing like food recipes and being on TV, and you have a book out too, which is called.
It's called Ild or Fire.
Simple, yeah.
And it's we tried to make a book about how can you use the fire, how can you bake in the soil, how can you use salt to wrap around the meat. Stuff like that. It's not bushcraft, but it's maybe kitchen bushcraft a little bit.
Your own little niche that you've created.
Yeah, exactly.
I have the book and it's fantastic.
Yeah.
You know? And then at the Danish Outdoor Festival this weekend, is there anything in particular that you're promoting or working on?
I'm working with the brand I done, Trail Food.
The amazing trail.
So I'm going to stand in that area and try to get in contact with people and say, hey, do you want to taste it? I think it could be something for you maybe. And it seems like people are really interested in our idea of a tree-striped brand.
That's it. For those of the international audience that may have seen Trail on my social media feed, this is the inception and creator of it. And if you want to tell the audience a little bit about how you actually came up with the concept for trail food, because it is a bit different in its very subtle ways to other food that's on the market.
I had the idea for at least 10 years or something, and I was keep coming back and think, should I do it or should I not? And then after 10 years, I was telling my partner in my company, shouldn't we try to do freeze-dry food?
Because that's an easy thing, just to have it dry.
No, it's not. It's really, it's not easy. It's not easy. Yeah. But then we thought, why is it when you go out in nature, why can't you not find freeze-dried food that's similar to home cooking? And why is it not organic? So we think let's try to do something with bigger pieces of meat, bigger
actual
pieces
real
of
food.
How can we get more colors into the food? So we tested it and we find another technique where we split the dishes up. So we take like the sauce with chicken and mushrooms and cream. We produce that and freeze dry it. Then we have some peach. We freeze dry them and then we mix it together after. So when you open it back and put boiling water in, you'll see colors in the food.
And anybody who's seen trail food would know that it is actually like opening a freeze-dried meal that you would make at home, except coming with your expertise.
And then another thing also, we call it clean label because we don't have to write something with small...
there's no E numbers or magic numbers on the back.
Nothing.
That's why the pack is so short.
It is.
You don't have to put it down there.
So
and the organic inspiration, I mean, it's probably, in fact, I think it's the only organic freeze-dried food that's on the market.
I think...
Like certified organic.
Yeah, I think we're the only one who's only produce all our dishes or meals. They are organic, all of them, 100%.
And it's all sourced here in Denmark?
My partner in the company is a chef also. We stand in the kitchen and cook the food. And we freeze dry the food here in Denmark. And the bags are produced in Denmark also. So
how many
there's nothing to hide.
Yeah. With your career as it is, what do you hope to trail for it to become? What do you see the vision for trail to be?
I hope when we grow bigger, get more countries and more shops, I hope we can do like more seasonal
Oh no, that would
meals.
be interesting.
So
yeah.
we could say, let's go into game. Let's see if we could do moose or L.
Cool. Yeah,
Could we do a limited edition where we do like one meal with moose, and maybe only for season, and then it goes out next summer. Maybe let's take some lobster and do like a risotto with lobster in. And so I would like to be more dynamic in the way of doing it, but not now. We're still too small.
And I mean, here, look, you invented the freeze-dried fruit brand in like 2 years, 3 years. There's a bit of teething and learning to be doing when you.
We are still on a journey.
Yeah, exactly. And
we are 2 years old, so
well, there you have it.
Let's see after 10 years. I think
where we're going to be.
Yeah.
But what I love about trail and the concept behind trail is that there is expedition food that's like heavy on the fish oils, heavy on the calories, but finally there's a freeze-dried food out there. Also there's gluten-free options.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's a freeze-dried food out there for the everyday hiker. That's a fantastic concept.
And one thing I'm also a little proud of is that in our meals we have 5, I think now, with meat, chicken or beef or stuff, but we also have 2 vegan.
Yes, you do. Yeah,
and it's because some shops in Germany write us and say, "Hey, we need some meat vegan."
Yeah. Let's get right on it.
And we're chefs, so we are like, okay, that's a good challenge. Let's try to make some vegan food that tastes really, really good.
And freeze-dried at that too.
Exactly. So I can see now they're selling as much as the other dishes.
Well, personally, I mean, I'm a hunter myself, and I like meat and everything else. But one of my favorite trail ones is the vegan dal.
Yeah, exactly.
I love the vegan dal.
Me too.
And I don't eat vegan food. And then
what I try also to create a community also where I try to say, hey, you can take the vegan dal, but if you still want to do some cooking, maybe you can catch a trout and just grill the whole trout and have it together with the
dal.
Yeah, or with the pasta ratatouille.
Oh,
so you can still do some small cooking, but you have the base and the sauce at the side. And so I call it Pimp My Trail.
That's a hashtag.
Pimp My Trail.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, exactly.
But you also this year released a couple of breakfast options.
Exactly. We did. We're the only brand here in Europe who does a freeze-dry meal with cold water, and it's the yogurt. We did a strawberry yogurt with honey granola, and that one you just put cold water in, and you smash it around for 2-3 minutes, and then you're ready to go.
It is, and it was a huge success.
It was.
Again, that whole interesting thing of like, again, the everyday hiker. You don't always want to be bringing and lighting fires and that, but you can still have a nice, healthy, tasty snack. And I love the fact that when you open it, you can actually smell real strawberries and stuff come out of it.
And the funny thing is, we know the farmer and his cow. So we can go the whole way back and say, okay, it's Bjarne from Sønderjylland in Denmark. Near the border to Germany. That guy and that guy and that guy is going to produce the milk for our yogurt.
And there's not many people that can say that.
No.
And then the hot option that comes with it is it's Mexican inspired, I think.
Yeah, the frittata, the bacon and egg frittata. Yeah, it's a little bit Mexican, maybe Spanish.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Forgive my culinary lack of expertise. I eat meat and potatoes and trail food. That's about all I eat.
No problem. No problem.
So.
But it could also be like a small, quick lunch. If you're stopping in the middle of the day and you say, I want something, then you can easily do your egg bacon, maybe with a piece of bread, and just have a good lunch.
Just have a go. Yeah. Because that's the whole, anybody who's eating freeze-dried food would know that the breakfast is either eggs, beans, eggs and beans, and that's about the combinations that you have. So to bring something, again, like from the kitchen is pretty cool.
So, but we have more ideas, and it will come later this year, or maybe start next year.
You can't rush perfection.
No. It takes time. It takes time.
And then the Danish Outdoor Festival. You've been here last year, so we got a chance to meet, and that was really cool. And you're here now for the second year, and it's grown. What do you think of the Danish Outdoor Festival? Do you enjoy it?
I think it's amazing to see this festival growing and see all these people. There's a huge crowd now coming in and enjoying, and you can see also all the companies are here and they really want to show some good new stuff. And I think it's really, really nice. And I think we're going to come back this year. Next year, this place also.
Oh yeah, it's going to be here for another stretch in Europe. It's going to be fantastic.
So that's really good.
And what are you doing at the show? Because it's very hard to get close to yourself over there. What are you doing at the show this year? Your talk? What was your talk about?
I did a talk about tribe people, and I did some years ago. I was what do you call it? in Danish it's called a jordovn. You know, in Hawaii they do it oven in the ground. What do you call it?
Ground, an earth oven.
Yeah. So I was reading about some tribes in Papua New Guinea that do these ovens, but they're like 500 meters long.
Wow.
500 meters, and then they put sheep and birds and taro and cassava and cocoyams and all this stuff, and then the fight after. And after the fight, they will take up all that meat. And, so I went to live together with them.
That's an experience.
And start to build a 500 meter long
fire pit.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
really cool. And are you talking about it tomorrow?
No, it's today I'm going to talk about that. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about a tribe in Africa, in South Sudan, called Dinka. They do some special milk where they open up behind the cow. You know, they open up the vagina. And then they put the mouth and the tongue in and do like this. And then the cow will give the milk in a orgasm.
Really?
Yeah. So the milk will come out. And that milk, when you drink that, it will start repairing all your teeth.
So there's that much calcium in it?
It's because of that.
When the technique.
It's a special technique, and it goes into the milk. So I was down there to try to...
That was an experience.
It was.
That's a bit far removed from the kitchen of Copenhagen to go there.
Yeah. So I'm going to talk about these two, and maybe a little bit about another tribe in New Guinea, also called the Sao Mudmen. I call them normally the shortest and weakest of all tribes in Papua New Guinea. But I have one good technique.
And what's that?
They put white clays all over their body, and then they do some special mask. And every man and woman has an animal, so it's a spirit animal. So if yours was maybe a pig, you'll do a pig mask and put the white clay on, and then they go around in the area in the night and do special movements. So all the tribes around them, they're scared of that area.
Well, there you go.
No one is beating us out anymore.
That's fantastic. But I have to say, of all the outdoor festivals I've been to, that's a pretty original talk, because I've been to a lot and everybody kind of stays in their lane. But I suppose that's why you're Nikolaj Kirk.
I try.
There you go. So if you fancy checking out Nikolaj, he's going to be at the Trail Food booth. It's as you come in the main thoroughfare, you head on down the back. You can't miss the crowd for when Nikolaj is cooking. You can smell the food in the air. So you can check him out here at the Danish Outdoor Festival in Europe, free all weekend. Till the next video, guys.
See you.